build a nation of our dreams. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Make we join our hearts to build a nation of our dreams. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Yeah. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Shiki, shiki, Citizen FM, Citizen FM.
Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better. If Nigeria go better, now your hand is there. If Nigeria go better, now my hand is there. Make we join us together, make Nigeria for better.
7:01, and I'm waiting time to talk. That time check and I'll just be like, it be like brand of motto, 7:01, only in Nigeria. Well, a smart advert they do, but the advert when they do, they try to let you know, so that Citizen FM with their side, top of 93.7 for Abuja. Check us out for www.citizenfm.ng. That the website, everything they happen for there. Shout out to my man Worry Boy. They listen to us straight up from Anambra State. He just they notify me, say yes, I hear you. I see you, my brother. Check for you there, correct guy. All right, bye. Waiting the papers, they talk. We want to check them one by one. All right, make we check them one by one on top of the matter. I'm not gonna lie you here. Almost all the papers they here today. Hey, plenty papers. Maybe not all, but them plenty. Hey, but make we see how many will we collect before time. We'll finish the Daily Times day here. Senate presidency. Buhari, Tinubu loyalists. Battle for soul of APC. Hey. So the loyalists of Buhari and the loyalists of Tinubu did a battle who go become Senate president. This Senate president matter making no go cause like a repeat of what happened for 2015. Making no go cause small bass bulls for inside of that particular for that political party. But anyway, anyhow when you take me now the update we did there. Now the big headline waiting for the Daily Times this morning. Then we see the other headlines where they say incessant failure of transactions spur growth of new digital banks in Nigeria. Many people go agree with this one because many people go talk say banks, and one thing with banks, they can advertise their online service, they can advertise digital banking. Hey, you go to say that digital banking, if you go there in heaven. Then we advertise them, our digital banking, the banks, check out I don't want to say all the banks, maybe with some exceptions today, but most commercial banks, the way when they go take it, they advertise their digital banking. But if you use the digital banking, some people they say they don't lose money to digital banking. Small, 2, 5, 10K, where they don't lose. Where money hang, disappear from internet. You send to the receiver, not receive, the sender don't send. Money hang. Where the money day? In limbo. You know, many things. Sometimes you go and do some kind of transactions. Your app go to tell you, the app go the reason your own reasoning the another side. What do you want from there another side? All of those things they happen. But then this particular report, they talk how those incessant failures, those many small higgy haga failures, where they happen for inside of digital banking, nine make digital banks can they grow. The growth of digital bank, you go hear some of that. I don't want to call their names, but many digital banks just they spring up. During this particular cash crunch issue, what happened? You get one particular digital bank will blew. It blew for this period. So all of these things, they say that the failure of incessant failure of transactions, then they help digital banks they grow. All of them daily. Daily Times newspaper. Senate demands refund of 726 million naira contracts money from Ogun, Osun Rivers Basin Authority. That one day there to refund money, no, they quick easy, but they don't place that demand. Did they there? Police recruitment tussle. PSC approves salary payment for 1,007 intake. Police Service Commission, okay, they don't approve the salary payment for 1,007 intakes based on the recruitment we go on for inside of police there. All right, that one day there. DRC Nigeria Business Council, investors eye energy, transportation, agri sectors. New Dangote refinery for inauguration May 22. Okay, then go inaugurate new Dangote refinery May 22. Then they go inaugurate our president May 29. Wow, interesting. He did there for inside of the matter. And then this day newspaper, they had the big headline for the first thing we catch my attention for this day newspaper. Now the picture of Wole Soyinka and Peter Obi, their picture, two of them. The picture and be the cover image and be the cover picture where they on top of this day newspaper this morning. Today will be number 8 day for inside of May 2023. The cover picture, it bust my head because somebody could say after all the things where they hear where. And the prof talk say, you know, and the prof not really slander Peter Obi, but he just really express say, well, I know really, you know, really be my choice. And the way when he take talk, he come let's say they a little hard and thin. But somebody go think say maybe no need to near prof again. But here we are, Peter Obi can go visit him, and somebody go talk say yes, now so politics supposed to be. They don't make quick and make enemy. If you now best when we say something, you don't start to vex for people. You go avoid politics because this now waiting they talk about. With all of that, Peter Obi still carry waka go visit Wole Soyinka. Then according to the matter, the byline where they said they discuss state of the nation. That one yesterday. All right, so that one on the cover image where they on top of this day newspaper. Then the big headline for this day, this morning, is a 10th National Assembly APC National Working Committee meet today to ratify consensus zoning. So the National Working Committee today 9 they go gather together, made a reason why we concern zoning. All of them by their leadership tussle worsens as 68 senators elect reject deal. This Senate presidency matter, they still they drag them. They say 68 senators reject deal. Group warns Tinubu party not to plunge selves into crisis. So a particular faction, not the ones, they make the president-elect and the party, made them they carry their hand, they put it themselves, instead they go start to talk internal party crisis, when it be said now put by ourselves. Now so one particular group they talk. Then Southeast senators caution president-elect against injustice. So senators from the Southeast themselves don't put multi. This thing is supposed to reach their turn. Say, well, how far? Say, president-elect, I beg you, be careful of injustice. Now, so then talk that one day there. Then ACF, Arewa Consultative Forum, dissociates self from ex-Niger Delta minister's endorsement. The one we concern Godswill Akpabio. Many people don't endorse him. In fact, we don't hear Kepu saying that him be the candidate where the president-elect himself endorse, and many people don't endorse him. But then Arewa Consultative Forum don't come out and say hello, hey. Everybody calm down. This no be person where we endorse. We no talk who say we endorse them. People we endorse and they endorse on their own. Now so it come outside going to talk that one day there. Then still for this day, over 143 passengers escaped death as Max Air crash lands in Abuja. That one, yes, we've been talking about earlier this morning for inside of my church mind. So, the flight where the BC actually land it already they land. It don't they runway safe. Now she land, maybe something happen, and then the two tires for inside burst. So that one caution, and that one a call for making themselves upgrade. Maybe they check some things, because I don't know. They need to find out what really happened. A mechanical glitch on a small slip of hand from the angle of the pilot, or what could be responsible. They need to find out, because 143 people, yes, nobody died, 143 adults, 1 infant, 1 pikin, so 144 people, but nobody wounded, nobody died. But then imagine putting 144 people at risk. So next time they need to check some of those things to avoid say the day worst pass like this. Okay, so that one day there. Buhari directs NUPRC to take over supervision of all crude oil export terminals. Then Dangote, my refinery can save Nigeria $10 billion in FX, in foreign exchange, generate another $10 billion in export. Wow. Tasks incoming administration on public-private partnership. So that one, Dangote, they talk, said in the refinery, this refinery where the one inaugurated, so May 22, say the refinery, it choke. What do you mean? Be say you can save Nigeria, and the money if you save for Nigeria reach $10 billion in foreign exchange, and then if it generate another $10 billion for export. Well, that one day there, according to this day newspaper, sharp now we look all of them. Business Day, the big headline says stock market saw foreigners exit, big listings under Buhari. Okay. So they talk about how it take be. Okay. Then meet the judges that may decide Atiku Obi Tinubu's case. Oh, so then get the list of the judges, or just names of the judges. We go sit down on top of the matter. We concern the tribunal matter, the case of the election, and all of them. All of them day there. Business Day this morning. Then the Guardian newspapers, 11 minutes now don't come up from where 7 o'clock. They will still there on top of waiting paper. They talk this one now. Super Citizen at sunrise on top of Citizen FM 93.7. They call me the chief priest this morning. Quickly, the Guardian, they hear businesses opt for unconventional debts as interest rates near 35%. Say businesses them then they find unconventional debts. The way will it be say as interest rate nears 35%. That are the big headline for the Guardian this morning. 10th National Assembly, revolt looms in APC. Say Quanta they smell, Basbos they smell, revolt they smell for inside of APC, because some members now they kick against the imposition of candidates. No force us to carry candidate we no want. Allow us to express ourselves. Now, so some of the members, them, they talk there. And that one day there, Sudan crisis, we slept on floor as bullets killed people on bed. So people will lie down for bed, bullets, they touch them. So all man gas prostrate. War no be war na your mate. All man gas prostrate for ground. Because if you lie down for bed, bullet fits, So that's not the story of some of the people, some of the Sudan returnees. Now then they share their experiences there. That one day there for the Guardian newspaper this morning. Flight disruption in Abuja as Max Air loses landing wheel. So that one don't disturb movement of flight, incoming and outgoing flight for inside of Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport for Abuja there. So then even as that one they happen for airport, then for Lagos Ibadan Expressway, diesel tanker self get accident for there. That one self can cause gridlock, can cause delay of movement of motor too. Just the way when they be say the one we cause delay of flight, this one cause delay of movement of motor. All of them then they there for inside of the matter. All right, so quickly, Daily Trust newspaper. The big headline, in fact, the image when they see that the picture of the plane, and they see the tire, the way when the tire take burst. They see the tire, the way the tire take burst. That particular image still there on top of the Daily Times. The image of the airport, the tire will just the way the tire burst to reach eyes. But that one day there, Then they will also see the images of the passengers where they come out. They say they come down, nothing do them, all of them come out safely. I can imagine what's going to happen inside of that flight. And people with the beef people now for inside of that flight, they go start saying, Baba, forgive me. You know, some people, when you get near that experience, many people, they closer to their maker. They go, one come closer to their maker. But why don't you come closer to your maker before something push you there? Anyway, that one by the way. All right, so the big headline for Daily Trust, speakership. Aspirants move against Tinubu's anointed candidates. People they para. People they take style, they move against Tinubu's anointed candidate will be Akpabio from the reports. Then the writers waited that particular headline. Oh, no, sorry. This one for speakership. Sorry. Akpabio, Senate president. It says speakership. Aspirants move against Tinubu's anointed candidate. That's for speakership. All right. So the writers, they talk saying, what attracted me to President-elect Abbas? Now they talk so, we were not consulted. Wase's camp. The camp of Wase. Now they talk so. Endorsement, mere speculation. Gagdi talks in just speculation. Betara declares today, North Central spoils for fights. Oh, wow, the way then they drag this thing, And I ask again, I don't talk them before, and I go still talk them again. Say, they drag this thing region by region, maybe for for inclusiveness, yes. Maybe just a little bit of, say, you want to represent federal character small. Yes. Maybe for other reasons, yes, I understand. Say, make the leadership touch all the areas or touch all the regions and all the sects. But I go talk him again and I go still ask him again, what will be the benefit of, say, okay, let's say the speaker come out from North Central. How will that benefit the people of North Central? How? Now, what thing I still ask, because according to many research, which some people don't do, even from the presidents of the country, check all the presidents, check all of them. I don't want to call name. Check all we presidents from beginning, go reach now. Check where they come from. And I know they talk their state, their town, gone, their own town, where they come from, not even the entire state. Check them. Are the lives of the people better? Because then they come because the president come from their village. Check them now. Their life they better. I never even started to talk about the state too. Their town where they come out from. Everybody where they there, or half of the people where they there, are they living a better life simply because their town produced the president or produced the Senate president or produced anybody? Now question I ask you, because the way then they do this thing, and if we begin to ask this question critically, it will help us to understand, say, oh, this is really the drag. Make we look some other factors. You understand? Because they go do this tribal thing, regional, last, we can't get somebody when they be say no be him be the best person to do the job, or person will say no get the will, you no get the capacity, no get the skill to do the job. But based on say now their region, suppose. All of those things we need to start to question them. We need to start to check them. All right, that one day there. For inside of the big headline for Daily Trust. Then, tribunal begins hearing Atiku, Obi, 3 other petitions today. 9 tribunal go start to hear the petitions from Atiku and Obi and other parties for inside of the matter. Mixed feelings in Kano over Kwankwanso's statement on Sanusi's dethronement. Mixed feeling because Kwankwanso don't come outside, don't talk earlier on. In don't talk say they go revisit. That word, when they say revisit, they said they go revisit the dethronement of Sanusi Lamido. Said they go revisit them. And don't forget, say, Kwankwaso and be the national leader of NNPP. NNPP then produced the governor of, then displaced the incumbent, produced the new governor or the incoming governor, the governor-elect for inside of Kano State. The governor-elect, where they know him popularly as Abba Gida, him himself, now somebody where they related to the national leader will be Kwankwaso of the NNPP. So, you see, based on how one or two, when he talks, say they go revisit them, well, in the talk from a place of say, yes, I know what they talk. So we go see that one. But then this headline talks a mixed reaction. Some people like the idea. Some people apparently, or obviously, they don't go too bad with the idea based on say, say people they like things we favor them, and they don't go like things we don't favor them. So now so the thing be. Anyway, we still there on top of the matter. We're going to check them one by one on top of the radio this morning. Super Citizen at sunrise. This one awaiting the papers they talk. Then we see 77 trillion naira debt, fuel subsidy, 3 orders issues Tinubu will inherit from Buhari. Tinubu will inherit 77 trillion naira debt. Tinubu will inherit the decision to come out fuel subsidy and face NLC and TUC and the Nigerian people. Tinubu will face other issues. So you see, say that seat there, uneasy lies the head that wear the crown. No be choice. That one day there. But I know at the same time, I also know that anybody will hustle to go there. It means say you get what you want to if you reach there. You get plan. So yes, even though say we easy, we still the Nigerians still the expectant. So that one day there. Now, some of the issues we go Henry. That one day there. On to the next one. They say NAFDAC raises alarm over importation of banned pesticides from UK. How does pesticide, I mean insecticide, other things then they follow cause some ailments for human body. So yes, man beats son to death for stealing 1 mudu of millet. Say man beat his son to death. Say he steal 1 mudu of joro. Now wow. Learn from Sudan experience. NSCIA tells Nigerians, yes, Nigerians really need to learn from what happened for Sudan. War no good though. We don't talk that one before. CCB tells Tinubu orders submit forms before May 29. Asset declaration. That's a code of conduct bureau, of course. Asset declaration ongoing in 36 states. No swearing in without form submission. That's a code of conduct bureau. So make them fill their forms of the asset declaration and file them in. Then the bureau says defaulters risk removal from office. 40 Ogun politicians obtain forms. That one day there. So they say fuel laden tankers crash. It crashes. Grounds Lagos about the expressway. And they see the tanker we carry fuel just crash there. That one day there. FG airlifts 888 Nigerians from Egypt. Plans more evacuation. Yes, more and more airlifting, more and more evacuation going on. Shout out to Nigerians, shout out to the government, shout out to everybody where they make them happen. Oshimen from Lagos Street Hawker to Syria A Go King rather. From Lagos State, in been sell pure water now for Olusosun. In the leaf for Olusosun for Ojata side for Lagos there. Now they didn't grow up. Sell pure water for street, for traffic. Yeah. But from street hawker to Syria A Go King. I like this headline. It did there. Passengers stranded, flights grounded as FG shuts Abuja runway. The way we didn't rhyme the headline says passengers stranded, flights grounded as FG shuts Abuja runway. All of them be there. Protests as Northwest backs Akpabio for Senate presidency. Subsidy removal. Nigerians may spend 8 trillion on petrol in 6 months. My ordeal with aggressive breast cancer. Now Desiani, now they talk her own story there. Vanguard there. So the big headline for Vanguard, they talk about 10th National Assembly will exploit confusion in APC to produce speaker. Opposition parties they talk so. Yay. So they're going to exploit the confusion with the APC to produce the speaker. Cede Senate presidency to Southeast. Senate caucus tasks Tinubu APC. Labour Party 35-member caucus weighs options to vote en bloc. Wase, Betara, Jaji, Soli pool 287 members alliance. Baja, Faleke disagree over alleged misinformation. Gagdi intensifies battle, unveils agenda for reps. Everybody they dig at them, then they drag them. They want to go there. All right. Okay, that one day there. For Inside of the Matter, Vanguard newspaper this morning. Ekweremadu, Gregory University proprietor 6 King Charles intervention. Wow. So Gregory University, their proprietor, they talk in the fine make King Charles put him out for Ekweremadu matter. King Charles help us now for Ekweremadu matter. Let them put him out. I know somebody will go call us this morning. We're not gonna like this headline. I'm not gonna call his name. Ingo talk say let the court do what they want to do. Make them know the anyway. That one did here. FG confirms May 22nd for planned inauguration of 650,000 BPD Dangote refinery barrel per day. 650,000 barrel per day. Wow, interesting. That one did here. Agri sector growth defies 1.8 trillion naira loan infusions. That means after 1.8 trillion naira with them pump inside the agri sector, the stakeholders cite insecurity, flooding, sharp practices as things where still they keep them down. The sector never swell up like Gari Jebu. The sector never reach where them put, it never resemble where them pump in 1.8 trillion naira. The stakeholders, they talk say insecurity in a part of the problem, flooding a part of the problem, sharp practices now part of the problem. All of them they there for Inside of the Vanguard. On to the next one, the papers them plenty. 7:24 this morning on top of the radio. Super Citizen at sunrise for Citizen FM 93.7. Waiting the papers they talk. They call me the chief priest. Leadership newspaper there this morning. And on top of leadership, the big headline talks say Wase Betara Jaji Soli on war path with party. They want dig around with their party. Power, power no be anybody made to. People can do anything to get power. That one day there. APC NAS consensus. Oscar, that are the big headline there this morning. Then Nasarawa governorship. I have no secret deal with Christians. Others. Governor Sule they talk so. Fuel subsidy. 6 lakh queries $800 million World Bank loan. People still ask question on top of that money. The money large. 40% pay rise. Our salaries last reviewed under Yaradua. Now soldiers they talk so. Ekwe. No, I need to take a pause for here because the other day I've been Dr. Akinreti, Dr. Kasim Akinreti inside of the studio, and we're going to talk about some of these things. And he tell us say the pay scheme or the pay arrangements they different depending on the agency where each person they serve. You know, say the 40% na core ministry workers. But then, how about we soldiers, for crying out loud? Our soldiers, how far? Because this headline talks a 40% pay rise when they talk about, say the last time when they review their salary as soldiers, now under Yaradua, check them out. Yaradua, Jonathan, how many tenures? Buhari, how many tenures? Now Newton and I want enter. The last time when they reviewed their salary. This one no sweet, but he did there. Now inside of leadership newspaper, now he did there. Soludo El Rufai, AIG Imokwede speaks on Nigeria's economy. All of them did there. All right, that one did there. All right, that one did there. Then Presidential Tribunal begins hearing today. Today, then they could begin hearing of the Presidential Tribunal. Interesting. Kenyan President Ruto sends special envoy to Tinubu. Interesting. On top of Nigerian Tribune, the big headline they here where we see Southeast talk about Senate presidency. They say Southeast caucus kicks against Akpabio, demands seats. Why? I mean, they ask why you. Maybe for inclusion, Abi, okay, but will that fix the problem in the Southeast? We still keep asking these questions, but then they say, well, then they kick against the seat, they kick against Akpabio, say them, they demanded the seat. That one day they want Tinubu to ensure country continues to thrive on path of equity, unity, fairness. Equity, unity, fairness. Well, equity, unity, and fairness. Interesting words, demo. But then, how does that trickle down to the people? Because National Assembly in the first place is all about the people. Now, there, the representatives of the people, they. So, how would all of this translate to proper representation? That one day there, 150 escaped death as Max Air plane crash lands rather. Max airplane's tire burst during landing at Abuja airport. Oh wow, this one day wow. Nigerian Tribune. After 30 minutes gun duel, NDLEA seizes 8,852 kg illicit drugs in Lagos. NDLEA they no grill. Then they put people. One killed as police rescue 58 kidnapped victims in Kogi forests. Villagers apprehensive as Zamfara bandits relocate to Katsina. Wow, the bandits they relocate. Okay, that one day there. As Presidential Election Tribunal begins sitting today, APC apprehensive over weight of evidence. And PDP, they talk so. PDP's allegation, nothing but reverse psychology, cheap blackmail. APC, they talk so. Fuel subsidy removal, Nigeria between the devil and the deep blue sea. Wow, that one day there. Daily Sun, Safe Day here this morning, 7:29. Southeast senators demand Senate president seat. Hinge claim on justice, fairness, equity. Advise Tinubu against adopting current government's policy of excluding zone from power equation. APC Senate caucus splits. That one day there. Headsman kill husband, wife, 5 others in Benue community. The day we will never see this headline, I go happy. I go happy. In Benue community, headsmen kill wife, 5 others in Benue community. Sudan crisis, 1,471 Nigerians arrive Abuja. ACF, Arewa Consultative Forum, hails Air Peace and federal government. That one day there. Aircraft tire burst into flames on landing at Abuja airport. That one day there too. PDP alleges plots to influence presidential election tribunal. PDP don't they allege they want influence the presidential election tribunal. They want influence them. The plots to influence them. Daily Independent they here 22.7 trillion naira ways and means loans. Securitization seems as mixed bag. Wow. Now, when they talk about the 22.7 trillion naira ways and means loan, don't forget that the Senate been don't give the nod on top of that one. 144 passengers cheat death as Max Air flight crash lands in Abuja. That one day there too. Serap sues FG over failure to recover double pay from ex-governors. Serap can sue FG. Serap sues FG over failure to recover double pay from ex-governors. Oshibajo flags off Imo's Oguta Orashi River dredging Thursday. That one day there. At last, Buhari inaugurates Dangote refinery May 22nd. Then with the see this one, we talk to villagers panic as Zamfara bandits relocates to Katsina. I hope say something go need to happen. I hope say with security agencies they hear and they see. Say the bandits they relocate to Katsina. Based on waiting. Arewa Consultative Forum kicks against Akpabio as Senate President. That one day there, all of them they here this morning on top the radio. We don't check them, waiting the papers. They talk one by one. We check all of them. Now the time to hear from you, Seth. Make yourself tell us what do you feel about the headlines this morning. The numbers they there. We'll go take you on 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 2 0 6. Who they are so this morning now?
Hello, EZEMMUO. Good morning, sir.
Morning to you, dear my brother. Who they are and there? Where they call us from? Quickly.
It's Jeremiah calling from Outer Valley.
Jeremiah from Outer Valley. Welcome. Make we hear you.
Yes. EZEMMUO, Senate President supposed to be married. It's not by I think Senate President supposed to be a married. It's not by consultation that person steps down for you for presidency. You are going to support him because of that. No. Senate President supposed to be a married thing. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, you understand. And this is government to keep away from marginalization. Marginalization brings division in the country. See what is happening in Sudan. It's because of the marginalization in the southern Sudan. See what is happening in Ethiopia. Civilization not because of what they do to Eritrea. It's them. Ethiopia does not have a rest. Sudan don't have a rest. Nigeria to keep away from marginalization. Marginalization brings division. If they don't stop this it will cost us a lot, and what is happening in Sudan and Ethiopia today. Nigeria should learn a lesson from Sudan and Ethiopia. If not, they will go the way of Sudan and Ethiopia.
All right.
After the region come out from Ethiopia, Ethiopia don't have a right in them. After South Sudan come out from Sudan, Sudan does not have a right in that time. Nigeria should take a lesson from all these countries. Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much for that. Why we don't talk. You talk about marginalization, they bring division. Morning to you. Who they talk there this morning?
Now, Maxman, they call from Apple.
Maxman from Apple. Welcome. Let me hear you quickly.
Thank you very much. Panic in Katsina as bandits relocate to there.
Yes.
I think our defense people, the security people with the year and now. Before villagers say bandits relocate come their area, and when they panic, so they know where they Make them go meet them and make them show where they relocate to. Don't be saying that we go allow them settle finish, then we not go know what we go do again. Then Tinubu inherit a 77 trillion debt of 77 trillion, NLC, fuel subsidy and one other thing from Buhari. So now the position we find ourselves. So I see one enter to make it come out with good policies on the own side. Then we, the people, when it they want lead to make we comply with the good policy, because now I want it to make policy, and I want it to make our work, and who go make our work? Now me and you, and whoever they in position to enforce it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Maxman from Apu. For that one, we don't talk straight up, straight to the point. As they take the bill sharply, make we hear from you there. Who they decide? Good morning to you there.
Good morning, EZEMMUO.
Morning to you. Who they talk there this morning? Where they call us from?
ID Noble, Orozo.
ID Noble, my man from Orozo. Welcome. Good morning to you. Make we hear you quickly.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Quickly, Sarah, we talk about these governors collecting double.
Yes.
You can see how people are destroying this country.
Sarah sues federal government.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
And thank you for correcting me.
Yes.
See, what I'm saying is that if you know how people are suffering because of their terminal benefits, you will know that what our public servants are doing, I'm talking of the political office holders.
Yes.
What they are doing is not good. I don't want to talk about my own on air like this, but I know I have been suffering because of my benefits. So we need to do something about this matter. It's not good that people are oppressing fellow citizens. They will come out. It won't take them, I don't think, a week before they give them their money. But people who served also, they will suffer and suffer before they get anything that is due to them. So it is good as this trap is suing them. Let us see what will come out of the matter.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much, ID Noble, for that one we don't talk this morning. As they take the beat, make we hear from you 070 0903 22 29 797. Hello, good day there. Morning to you.
This is your good friend now.
Izachuku, if like say you keep your phone somewhere and somebody don't take mistake, press something. Your phone they sound, your voice they sound like you don't change.
Okay, I'm going to ratify it now.
All right.
When they started the movement with wrong step, they will end up with wrong step. I think when the journey is going with wrong step, you will end up with wrong step. Because these people that are advising to the move not to carry Igbo man as a Senate president, they are misleading. Ababio has no good record. Palu has no good record. So the only request to remember them is the David man. So we pray that God will give Mr. President this sense of belonging, not to listen to the cabal or northern people that feel it was their enemy.
All right.
Let them make this man this thing work so that they will be placed in the national plate.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. Isa Achiku. Isa Achiku citizen, super citizen. Hello, who they decide this morning? Hello.
Hello.
All right. Hello, who they decide? Good morning to you there. Who they talk?
Good morning.
Morning to you, my brother. How far away they call us from?
This one is someone from Abu.
Samuel from Abu, welcome, my brother. Make we hear you quickly.
Yeah, I want to talk about this Dangote refinery that is coming, that's going to be commissioned on 22nd.
Yes.
Because you still talk about the headline, say the removal of subsidy is a devil and the deep blue sea.
Yes.
I want to talk with the refinery that was built. It's good they are going to refine there, is it not?
Go ahead, I didn't hear you. Yes.
And it's not as if Dangote has its own crude oil. So at the refinery, it's not they are going to grab a lot of money there. Let them use when they refine it, let them use the money they are supposed to to the federal government. Let them use it to divert to the subsidies so that we can be using the money. I mean, when they refine this thing, we can get enough from the taxation. Let's we can be using this thing instead of going for a while this thing before our own will come on stream. Understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes. All right. Yes.
Then I can't about this. I'm probably understand. I'm saying earlier that they should look for a reasonable somebody because I probably has he has a case from the EFCC and Akwa Ibom State. He has a lot of money that was they are questioning him. They is not even supposed to come to visit. Understand? So all these things are supposed to submit it. About this salary, salary of 18. I think when this person come in, what is his name? This current president. He increased the salary of the police, but I didn't know about army. But he charged the salary of police, and all of them are not going at the same. They are not going the same time with the civil servant salary. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I there with you. Samuel from Apo. Yeah. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. Thank you so much this morning. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. Who they are so this morning? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Morning to you. Who they talk?
Chief Priest EZEMMUO. Good morning and happy new week.
Yes. So happy new week to you, my brother, man. God we know our boy, I believe.
Yes, the good man who lives in Abuja.
Not be lie. I hear you. Make we go ahead quickly. Make we hear from. Where they call us from? Where they call us from now?
I'm calling you right now. I'm heading to my place of work.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, group Southeast calling for Senate President to come from that region. In fact, I still stand for the purpose of national unity, inclusivity, as well as federal character. Let them microzone the position of Senate President to the Southeast for purpose of peace. And it should be people. We should give it to somebody who is experience and with impeccable character, not anybody with barrage of a problem or court cases, say in the EFCC or other places, but somebody who is experienced and do not have corruption case, on him.
All right.
I should microzone it to Southeast. I still stand. I'm not a Southeast now, but I'm advocating for national unity as well as federal character and inclusivity as peace to reign in the country. Thank you.
All right, so thank you for inclusivity. You say for inclusivity. Are they also this morning?
Thank you, my brother. This is Kennedy.
Yes, so Kennedy from Cairo. Morning to you. Make me hear you this morning
good
now.
Morning. I want to talk about 3 headlines, and I'll be very brief.
All right.
You say villagers panic as bandit relocates to Katsina.
Yes.
This bandit, as in they relocate now spirit them be. Our Air Force no see them strike, give us joy. If villagers who can't know, say these people they relocate and they don't raise alarm. Before we for hear the alarm, now result we for hear, it will sweet us. Would have been very happy. Let not allow these people go and sit down, settle down, get momentum and begin to strike before we begin to cry. Man beat son to death for stealing just one model of millet.
Yes.
I just want to advise our people, parents, when you are angry, don't just beat a child because you are angry. Beat a child because you love to correct that child. is better. Now beating the child to death now has landed him, the father, into trouble. So when you are angry, you don't just beat a child like that. You beat a child with the aim to correct the child so that the child will learn. Lastly, herdsmen killed wife, 5 others in Benue State. I want to use this opportunity now to tell those people that are begging, both international organizations and other people, ex-leaders, who are begging for Ekweremadu. Let these people beg President Buhari to settle the people of Benue State. Because the last time I checked, Benue State was the food basket of the nation. I don't know whether Benue State is still the food basket of the nation, because as we speak now, people are afraid to go to farm. So people begging for Ekweremadu should also beg President Muhammadu Buhari to bring peace, in Benue State. Thank you.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless Nigeria. Kennedy from Cairo. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, EZEMMUO.
Morning to you, my brother. Who they talk there?
This is David from Central Area, sir.
David from Central Area. Morning, Sakwa. Make we hear you quickly now.
Thank you. Dangote refineries will increase FX by 10 billion, is it?
Yes.
I want to know, I don't know, I want to know how Dangote refineries will change the lives of Nigerians, at least will benefit or better the lives of Nigerians by what we are gaining from this country. Because if you check the Dangote cement that is producing in Nigeria here, Nigeria are buying higher than what they are buying in Ghana, in other outside countries. It's still the same Dangote cement that is exported to Ghana, but they are buying it cheaper.
Okay, but
why it is produced here in
yes, yes, but you know that we don't talk about getting refineries, both government, private, whatever partnerships, to get refineries working as one of the ways to take help the subsidy matter. So you think that one no go help reduce subsidy? We go help us.
What I'm saying in essence is that let Dangote refineries okay now at the rate of 95, so 200 at different rates. At least if Dangote refinery is working, fuel stations are selling at the rate of 120 or 100 naira. That is all we should do. And then assembly, they should allow a level playing ground so that we will not be having the issue of Robert Stamp senator or Robert senator to elect their leaders by themselves.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, my brother, for that one. Allow the senators to elect. Your line been the break small there, but at least I think I still get what you to try to talk. All right, we still here. Super Citizen at Sunrise with a check waiting the papers. They talk this morning. We don't look all of the papers. The Leadership Tribune, Daily Sun, Independent, all of them. What do you feel about the headlines this morning? The numbers they dare to call 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205. Who they here this morning?
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Who they talk?
Ade from Maraba.
Ade from Maraba. Make we hear you quickly now.
I heard that bandits don't locate for somewhere there.
To Katsina State. He did the headline this morning.
Our security down here now. Before it started to kill people, they can go destroy the peace. I beg. You know, they kill our people like a chicken. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Ade from Maraba. Thank you so much. For that one, we don't talk. We're not good, though. Make them the window with people. 0818 22 22 206 0818 22 22 205 0903 22 29 797. Send us message to CSF or WhatsApp. We'll go check them. Who they here? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Who they talk?
Yeah, you're a friend now.
Isa Chikusi, say your voice don't come back now.
Okay. You see, as the tribunal will be preparing to speak up today, I'm pleading no to enforce, no accusation. Let the judge fear God and give Nigeria good justice so that those who are rigging election in this nation, if they not stop, they will reduce. Because it is too much when somebody will rig election and say, go to court, let us meet in court. And Abu Salam, the committee will still quiet and not talk again until after another election. 5 years they will come say peace. Which peace? So let the judge do their work. God will help Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Issa Chuku, thank you for that one. He said, make the judges, now beg him the beg. So make the judges try. Made it try. All right, so drop message for us for WhatsApp 0818-22-22-205. I can read them this morning before I come out. 7:49. Now waiting the time to talk this morning with the check, they waiting the papers, then they talk one by one. And of course, now time for you to talk to us. Who they here this morning now? Hello.
Hello. I'm calling back.
Yes. Who be this? Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, Namibia.
All right, so yes, welcome back quickly. Yes, yeah.
Please, I want to find out from you. How many millions of liters will Dangote refinery be able to? That's number one.
Okay.
Yes. Then, if you don't mind, this your people that you need to invite to the studio, if they can come and talk to us about the volume of petrol we use every day, the correct figure, and let us match it with what Dangote is going to be producing, so that we know whether we are still going to be making it up from importation.
All right.
Or the figure will set very well, so that we don't need to buy from outside, so that we know whether we cannot come down with the price. Because if you are not importing, why should we be paying so much on fuel again?
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. Solid. You say, well, talk about, they asked one question where they say, how many, how much fuel, or what's the quantity of fuel, something like that, when they say Dangote refinery is going to produce. Well, that one, the capacity they there, but then again, you go also check, according by one of the headlines where they talk here, he talk to say, the refinery will save Nigeria some money, about $10 million, if I'm not mistaken. And they use my eye, they scan that particular headline. Make I see that headline, we'll go answer this your question. Okay? If I see I'm going to help, I go pass them across. But today here this morning, they say the refinery will save some money for Nigeria. And of course, the refinery itself get capacity to produce some more. Okay? So that one day there, then on top of WhatsApp, good morning, Chief Priest. Politics is not played by bullying, but by strategies and lobby. So I think it's high time for Southeast to go back to drawing board and re-strategize on how to get the region back to Nigeria mainstream politics and more. So they need to look into their who is who style of operation and give the best hands to lead their cause. Caller, this your comment they colored with many things. They colored with many because you sound very authoritative to what you talk, but some people go there and say no. So if you say bullying, who they bully who? Strategies and lobby. So the Southeasterners they don't get strategy, they know the lobby. Then if you can't talk about, say, go back to the drawing board and they strategize on how to get the region back into mainstream politics. What did that one mean? So the Southeast region know the mainstream politics? You know? So if you check this, your many commanded this your message. But then, now your own opinion where you talk. Patrick from New Carroll say, good morning. Subsidy removal, Nigerians may spend 8 trillion naira on petrol in 6 months. What is the outgoing Minister of Finance trying to tell us? It is no longer in her place to tell us how much the income it is no longer in her place to tell us how much the incoming administration would spend on petrol subsidy. Tinubu is not Buhari. If Buhari spends recklessly on petrol subsidy, I think Tinubu won't do the same. So the Minister of Finance should carry her prophecy to her home state. Wow. This one, and Patrick, they talked about. Then he go ahead, he said, Oshiman from Lagos Street Hawker to Syria A Go King. A big congratulations to Victor. His story should be an inspiration to the youths that you don't need to go into crime before you make it. Just do the right thing and develop your talent. Surely the right persons will see you and your glory will be celebrated. Patrick from New Carroll, thank you so much this morning for that one. Your first comment where you drop now the reason. Because you say When are projections, when did they do? But Patrick said no, they interested with the prophecy and the projection. Say whatever projection, whatever, make Shikariam go her home state. Wow, that's according to Patrick. But then, they make projections based on how things they could be. All right, because they say government they in continuum. Okay, 7 minutes before 8 o'clock this morning, Super Citizen at sunrise. On top of the radio, Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. Now here we did this better morning. One last call, or maybe two calls before me I go back on go shift for make we switch them up. Hello, we decide now.
EZEMMUO one. Good morning.
Yes, morning to you. Now we'll be our last caller on top waiting paper they talk.
It's Clement from Maraba.
Clement from Maraba sharply. Make we hear you.
Talking about subsidy. Maybe when we marry this issue with Dangote refinery, you see, did something happen about a month ago? You understand? So one of my person buy this Mikano generator, and they couldn't even use it because of the fuel, the gas price. So I was like, then what is the essence of buying this? And he said, you know what he said? He said he's just waiting that this subsidy should be removed so that they will know exactly our stand. And I said, you too, you support the subsidy removal. I said, let me tell you the truth. If subsidy is not removed, there is no way Dangote refinery can kick up, because it has to do with global standard. You understand that you will not expect somebody to go and buy something of 500 naira, then will come and sell it at a rate of 300 naira for you. You get it? So that without subsidy removal, there is no how Dangote refinery can keep up. And this is one man that has never support Buhari government. That is on that note. Talking about what the minister is saying, and somebody is saying that, see, let me tell you the truth. Just like what you say, it's a projection, and these are the people that are in the government. Let's look back when Konjewala was telling Nigeria that Nigeria should prepare ahead of. You understand? Because she told us that time that whichever party that is going to win 2015 election, whether PDP or APC, that Nigeria is not going to find it easy. Then where are we today? So whether anybody likes what the woman said or not, fine. As far as I'm concerned, Nigeria will really have to prepare very well against subsidy removal, whether by Tinubu or whichever government. Thank you and have a good day.
All right, thank you so much. Michael from Marabana, you'll be our last caller 4 minutes before 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we switch up, enter inside of the big talk. You know, go on me, Sam. We get somebody we'll go follow talk this morning on top of the big talk. Did they call me the chief priest? On a good morning, how they come back?